live on the road. All right. So just wanted to touch bases with you guys because it is official. Darvin Ham just got fired. All right. Breaking news. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ. I'll tell y'all, man, this is probably the best news we could have got today. Of course, we figured it would come on Friday, like I said the other night during my videos. I'm on the road. I'm not even home. Uh, so there you have it. Breaking news, man. Darvin Ham fired. They have decided to part ways. Is the terminology they're using? Unfortunately for him, but we knew this was coming. I mean, this was a horrible job he did this year. He basically got one win against the Denver Nuggets in 2 whole years, a total of 13 games. So that's not good enough. But I'm very, very happy. Even though I am on the road, I'm very happy that Darvin Ham was just let go, man. And by the way, the coaching search is already commenced. Kenny Atkinson's a name they're talking about. It's a name we've heard about for a long time. JJ Redick is a name that's coming up. So that's crazy, right? There is a guy. that's right. So beautiful. There is a guy. Darvin Ham has been let go officially. Again, I'm on the road, y'all. But I am very happy. I'm very excited about this news, y'all. I'm very, very excited. Had it come to you guys live as soon as it happened, because again, even though I'm on the road, it's news we got to share and we got to celebrate. We're in this to win this, baby. So now officially we can start the coaching search. We can start talking about the coaches, the candidates that are out there right now available. Again, Lakers already interested in a multitude of names. Tyronn Lue has been a name that has come up in the ranks, in the names already, and he's not even fired yet. So you know that there's already probably had some background conversations going on, even though, of course, he's still coaching the Clippers. But something to look forward to tonight, and I will be covering it tonight, hopefully, God willing. Clippers versus Mavericks. If the Mavericks put out the Clippers, then we could officially start interviewing guys like Tyronn Lue. But I'm super happy, y'all. Couldn't be happier. This guy was horrible. He had lost the locker room. He's not a good guy. He's not a good coach. He never took accountability, unfortunately for him. And I think, thank you, Vitali. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely hit that like button, man, if y'all excited as I am this AM. I've been up since 7 a.m., y'all. We out here car shopping in Los Angeles. Hey, KD, thank you so much for Super Chat, bro. Said, thank you, Lakers, for a great birthday gift. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, KD. Everybody wish KD a happy birthday. But it's insane, right? The way these things happen. We heard reports that the Lakers were potentially wanting to keep Darvin. We knew those were false reports, right? He said, I'm at work. This is wild. Bro, I'm just happy, bro. I'm super happy. I couldn't wait till I got home. I probably won't be home till a couple of hours. So, again, on the road, breaking the news. You guys heard it here first. This is why y'all love the channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button. But it's official. For those of you just tapping in right now, Darvin Ham is no longer a head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes, sir, diehard. Doors of the church, my brother. It's time, y'all. It's that time. Well, I think the writing was on the wall. Everybody knew, probably, I'd say around the trade deadline. What up, sis? Good to see you, Tara. Let's freaking go. Everybody knew around the trade deadline that he had lost the locker room. Like I said, I was blessed enough to go to a couple of games with my girl, thanks to Mookie. And we could see the body language on the sideline, man. These guys were not invested. They were not invested into their head coach. You can see it also out of every timeout. We never knew what the hell was being called. Heck, Anthony Davis came out and said that they didn't know what they were doing. So the fact that Darvin Ham is gone is a surprise to nobody. We just wanted it to happen. My guy D Free said, my day is amazing. Also, yes, always Friday with these guys. Shout out to Tara. She calls it all the time, man. Lakers rise. She always says, that these things happen on Friday. And you said it as well, D Free. But yeah, it's funny what they do with the big news like cuts, etc. I'm also happy they didn't redo the Vogel thing. I thought it was classless. Well, I wouldn't go that far, man. Frank Vogel had worn out his welcome, and they couldn't wait to get him out the door. I'll tell you, you know what's classless is if they would have fired him mid-season and not let him know. At least they waited till till the year ended, right? They let him get all of his games in there. So I don't think it was classes, but hey, here we are on a Friday. Everybody hopefully is about to have a great weekend. No more Darvin scam. We can finally proceed. There will be tons of videos breaking down who the Lakers should hire coming up. Heck, I'll probably be doing my research and drop one as soon as I get home. So stay tuned for that. But if you guys have any questions, I'm here. No more sliced ham. That's right, Greg. That's right, my brother. He said no more sliced ham. No, sir. 5 days too late? Listen, it's never late. If the season is over, they could have waited a month and fired him. I still would have been happy because at least we don't have to deal with no more small ball lineups. Yeah, I am in Downey. Yes, sir, D. Wills. Just leaving Downey, actually, heading back to the IE. But we came down here to look at a car. That shit was whack. Craigslist out here trying to sell your boy. Not Craigslist, I'm sorry. OfferUp trying to scam your boy. You know how it goes. Shout out to my brother. He knows a lot about cars, so he comes with me at all times. Make sure your boy don't get scammed. But yeah, I don't even care that we woke up at 7 a.m. to come look at a car anymore. My day is made now that Darvin Ham is gone. Hey, my brother hey, Eddie, tell him how much I dislike that coach. Right?
Man.
He was horrible.
Yeah, he was horrible, man.
he was worse. Listen, we keep getting worse and worse every coach. Hopefully, the tides are about to turn, and we get a good coach. Who you guys like, chat? We can start throwing out names right now. We can start throwing out names. It's a celebratory mood. It's time to go in the right direction. Yeah, the traffic is crazy. I know, right? Mark Jackson. Yo, I would love it. I would love it if they gave him a shot. I don't think it'll happen, though. Again, the names I'm hearing already, Kenny Atkinson, J.J. Redick. I don't know how he throws his name in the hat, but if it ain't the LeBron Lakers, I don't know what is, right? Ty Lue is definitely one of my favorites, as well as Mark Jackson. I just want somebody with some experience up in here, right? He said, Dan, I highly recommend they go after J.J. Redick. He is young, smart, and present-day version of Pat Riley. That's high praise, Roy. I don't know about all that, but I'll take your word for it. Let's see here. My guy, Jonathan Reyes, thanks for super chat, brother. He said, word on the streets, Ham got fired with hands on the pockets. Yo, that's funny, bro. That is funny. Phil Handy, bro. Pedro, I like Phil Handy a lot. I would have loved it if they would have fired Ham midway through the season. And they would have gave Phil Handy that opportunity. Then I would have been really cool with that. Just for him to prove it, like a prove-it deal till the end of the season. But now it just feels like, bro, especially if they bring back LeBron, they have to bring somebody who can hold everybody accountable, especially even LeBron, right? Because if you hold your top stars accountable, the rest will fall in line. If you start having favorites and you got the teacher's pet and all that bullshit, then, it's not going to be as... I don't believe it's going to be as clear-cut as it needs to be. But I could definitely see Ty Lue. He's a championship experienced coach. He's my favorite right now. What do you guys think, chat? Yeah, Rondo. I like Rondo for sure. Hey, shout out Craziness. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, everybody's happy this AM. Everybody is happy. NemJ TV, he said, yo, Dan, you predicted he would be fired today? That's hilarious. Dan Stradamus. Now, you know what? A lot of it comes from input, man, that I got. Like I said, great people like Tara, great people like my guy D Free that also mentioned that the Lakers usually make moves on Fridays. So I'm just going based off of that. Plus, I just said, you know what? Maybe they don't want the ESPN and all that to pick up on it. I threw my own little spin on it. That's how I came up with the conclusion, right? I was like, I don't think they want ESPN and Fox to really cover this all day. They're going to wait till their segments go. And bam, that's exactly what happened. So shout out to everybody who predicted this, man. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't too hard to predict because like Tara and like D Free say, they usually like to do stuff on the weekend. So credit to everybody. He said, Dan, if the Lakers fired Ham, means they listened to Bron and AD concerns about coaching. Yes, absolutely. Which means most likely the core of the team is coming back, which means they might trade for a third star or for very valuable role players, etc., right? D-Free says, I'm really interested in the roster. It matters arguably more than the coach. You can give him a bag of chips and expect coach to work magic, unlike Ham, who did anything with his tools. Exactly, bro. That really bothered me. This guy didn't even play Vandal in the last freaking game. How the hell you get Vanderbilt and you got Christian Wood available, right? And this man protecting role players more than he's protecting his own star, Anthony Davis, who he didn't sit for like 5 to 6 minutes and lost us the game at last. So, man, that was really upsetting to watch. And he had to know that was the last. It almost felt like he tried to sabotage us that last game, man. William Scott, appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for super chat, man. Much love. Everybody celebrating, man. Everybody out here super chatting and shit. You love it. I never seen a coach get fired and there be so much of a celebration over their job. But that tells you how bad it was. He said, Dan, you and Lake show yo take over. Nah, man. See, I would never do that to my Lakers family. Even if they offered me the job, I wouldn't take it because I'm not a qualified coach. But I am a diehard Lakers fan, so I'm a qualified diehard Laker fan. He said, Ham fired today and Canelo fight tomorrow. We getting off the... Hey, and we'll be celebrating with y'all because I'm pretty damn sure the Clippers will be eliminated today. So y'all know we got a holiday coming up, and I will be going post-game. I will also be live on playback. I mean, all that good shit, man. But you just love to see it, man. You just love to see that the franchise still cares about the fans and the organization and the players, and they did what they had to do, man. They did what they had to do. Like I told you guys, Friday just felt right. I don't think ESPN will pick up on it as much. They might, you know, here and there, Stephen A might chime in, but, you know, first take is over now, right? It's officially 11 a.m. It happened around, it happened right around that time. So I think it's ironic that it happened right then and there. And the Lakers are really intelligent for doing that, right? So sometimes you got to think outside the box. And people were like, Dan, how come they haven't fired the coach? Dan? I'm like, the only thing I could think about is maybe they're waiting for Friday, right? Maybe they're waiting for the sports shows and the analysts to get all their takes off and empty their clip. And then, bam, we just dropped the Woj bomb. Shout out to Woj. Let's see. Dan, Lakers should consider getting Ty Lue and adding Redick as assisted if he doesn't get the permanent position somewhere else. Now, that I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that. I see Redick more as assistant with the X's and O's and calling plays out of timeouts. You got to understand, JJ Redick is a very intelligent individual, right? He is. Now, I'd rather have him, you know, helping the head coach draw plays out of timeouts and stuff like that. I'm not sure how much of a defensive coach JJ Redick would be because he was never a defensive player in the league, right? He could hold his own here and there, but again, Tyronn Lue, for me, you're talking about a coach that has experience, a coach that a lot of the times when you see the Clippers play, they don't have Kawhi. Sometimes they didn't even have Paul George, and they were still managing to win games. That's an indictment on the coach right there. That's a credit to how tough-nosed he is as a head coach and how much credentials he has. Not to mention he's a champion. He's coached LeBron before, so there's familiarity there. There won't be no problems, you feel me? So all of that, man. He said, hey, Dan, you're the first channel I heard about Scam being fired. You the GOAT of social media. Hey, I appreciate you, man. But again, all of these are educated guesses, man. I do not have a crystal ball, and I do not claim to have sources. I will never lie to the good people, right? I've always been good at reading the tea leaves. And again, shout out to my sister Tara. She always says Lakers make moves on Friday. Same thing with my guy D Free, man. So if anything, they called it just at the same time we all did. And it's not about who calls it first, though. It's about the news actually dropping. And I think that's the beautiful thing, you know. But I appreciate you guys for giving me flowers out here in these streets. Trey all day. Salute, brother. That's right, Quincy. My good friend. Listen, my phone started blowing up. It's like y'all should call me Woj Dan, because every time something happens, my phone blows up. Everybody hits me up, and my Twitter timeline was going crazy. All that good stuff, man. So that's how I get the news right when it happens, man. So I appreciate y'all for reaching out. But yeah, Woj definitely breaking the news. He said, hey, Dan, I'm thinking JJ Redick as the next coach because of the chemistry he already has with LeBron. So does Ty Lue, though. And then Ty Lue has that experience as well. So let's not forget that, fam. But this is the news we've been waiting for. I'm so happy. I'm so happy today. I'm cheesing, y'all. I'm cheesing. And I'm not driving. So I get to actually read these comments and all that good stuff. I'm in here with my family. Shout out my family.
What's up? What's up?
Appreciate y'all too. Much love. Dan, watch out for 12 behind you. No, we driving safe out here. We driving real safe. We trying to get to see next season, man, when the Lakers actually get back on top. Goes ride the whip. That's right. Ty Lue will be the best option. I agree, man, and I think that's a high probability of happening. right? I mentioned this on Twitter a couple of days. Tyronn Lue really intrigues me for real. He said, Diddy and Dwight sent Ham a tweet. We got your back. Y'all comedy, man. Only downside, let's see, D Free says, only downside is we need to wait for the Ty Lue firing. Yeah, that'll probably happen soon. But yeah, if the Clippers hold on to him, that just means they're being petty and that they know the Lakers want him. However, I believe there's going to be a mutual parting of the ways with him too. Remember, I called the terminology as well with Darvin Ham. I said when they fire him, they're probably going to say mutual agreement to part ways to save face, right? So that's exactly what's going to happen. I got you, Stace, dog. Much love. Absolutely. I'm happy too. Of course. Tyronn Lue for Coach. Who? All right, I want to know, chat. Out of everybody out here, who is your guys' favorite? For me, it's Tyronn Lue, just based off of the experience and just him meshing well with LeBron. I want to know who do you guys want? Now we can have this conversation. Remember, a lot of the times during the regular season, y'all was asking me, and I was like, I'm going to wait till we fire the coach. Well, now is the time. Now is the time, man, to really speculate. The rumors, we're going to be breaking them down on the daily now. Every time there's an interview, we're going to be breaking it down. It's going to be fun. This is my favorite time of the offseason is when we get the news, man. So gears tonight to celebrate. Let's do it, mixtape. But of course, after we celebrate the Clippers, annual playoff elimination, I'm going to go live for that, my brother. But after that, I'll be free. Hector, thank you so much for Super Chat, my brother. He said, Monty Williams, coach, Handy, JJ, Rondo, assistants. Please replace our medical staff. He said, let's go Lakers. No more sandwich ham. Monty Williams is nice, but I prefer Tyronn. Handy, I believe he stays on the coaching staff because he's been just an absolutely phenomenal player development coach. By the way, let's get these likes up, man. We got 400 in here. I know there's more than 71 people that's happy that Darvin Ham just got fired. Darvin Scam is what we're calling him now. JJ as an assistant, I do not mind. Rondo as an assistant, I would love. So I agree with most of your take, Hector. Thank you so much for Super Chat, brother. He said, Dan, I hope they also fired his son, Taurean Prince. You know what? I actually thought Taurean Prince was okay. I thought he was okay this season, chat. I didn't think he was too bad. People want to destroy him, but let's be honest. He was the only playoff production off the bench we had. Nobody else was chipping in. Taurean Prince was. So I thought he was pretty solid, man. He said Ty Lue, Redick, JJ, Phil Hand, Rondo as our assistants. Yep, I like that right there. I like that for real. If you guys give me your top three, I will read off your guys' list, man. I want to hear what the top three and subsequent order, what your top three favorites are. Because sometimes we don't get the coach we want, but I'm going to try to be as open-minded as possible. Who's available? Oh, there's going to be tons of candidates available for the Lakers. I promise you that. Hopefully they give Mark Jackson at least a solid interview, man. Like, this dude has been pleading his case all playoff long, and I thought he sold it really well to me, personally. What do you think about Atkinson? I like him. However, he really hasn't accomplished too much. He does have coaching experience. So I still prefer Tyronn Lue for sure. No Derek Fisher, please. No Derek Fisher, man. He's going to be taking people's baby mamas out to dinner and stuff. No, thank you. Dan Skip said, we delusional for wanting Ty Lue. Yeah, Skip. Come on, man. I'm gonna skip Skip's take on this one, okay? Don't mind if I do. He said, Budenholzer, Lue, and Redick. I don't want Coach Bud, man. He comes from the same tree as Darvin Ham. We kind of be getting into a similar predicament. So I'm really not a huge fan of Coach Bud personally, but I know he has experience. Dan, imagine if the Clippers got Darvin Scam after Tyronn Lue leaves. That would be Comedy Central, bro. I would love that. Can you imagine Darvin Scam over with the Clippers? He'd probably play Kawhi at the center position with his bad knees and all. I like your list, Alchemy. I like your list. He said Mark Jackson 1, Tyronn Lue 2, JJ Redick 3, or Rondo. I like your list, except for I remove JJ Redick. Personally, me, I'd be a little upset if we hired JJ Redick as our head coach, simply because that tells me, again, we're operating as the LeClutches, not as the Lakers. And I don't want that to happen. JJ Redick has zero coaching experience. He could be a huge mistake, just like Darvin. I don't want that to happen. Matter of fact, has JJ Redick ever been on an assistant coaching staff? I don't think he has, but I might be wrong. Assistant? If he wants to be an assistant, that's great. Sam Cassell, Jeff Van Gundy. I love Jeff Van Gundy. That's somebody I've mentioned for a long time. Somebody that holds his players accountable and can be an asshole sometimes. But you know what? Sometimes you need an asshole in the locker room to get his point across. Because I promise you this, a lot of the players can be assholes. And if you don't meet force with force, you're going to get stepped all over. So I would personally I would like, a tough-nosed coach. I really would. He said, JJ's too much of a gamble. I agree, chat. Like, JJ Redick sounds intelligent. He has a podcast, all that good stuff, the relationship with LeBron. But we should never hire somebody just based off of that. It's got to have more credentials. Like, if I'm the Lakers, I'm not hiring Tyronn Lue because I think he has a good relationship with LeBron. I'm hiring Tyronn Lue because he's been in the trenches with not just LeBron, but he's been in the trenches with the Clippers as well. And like I said, he overexceeded my expectations on what he did with that Clipper team. That Clipper team had no business being a top 4 seed in this year's playoffs, even though they're about to get eliminated. They had no business doing that. And somehow they did. Even though Kawhi's hurt a lot, Paul George is inconsistent, Russell Westbrook is a demon. Y'all know. And I say that respectfully. Russell Westbrook is a demon. And then James Harden is just, he's the strip club meister. He said JJ Redick has 3-1 odds to be the next coach. That is insane. If he gets hired, y'all, I'm going to go on a mini rant, fam. I'm just going to say, might as well just sell the team at this point to LeBron and call them the LeClutches at this point, man. If he gets hired with no credentials just because he does a cute little podcast, bro, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about all that, man. Yeah, that'll be very questionable, man. I really start questioning his front office. They better go and do their due diligence before anything. Like, if they do their due diligence and JJ Redick just happens to impress them, I'm still going to question them, but at least they got some interviews off and all of that. They better allow Ty Lue to become a free agent as a coach as well, man. They better not go making no premature decisions just because Ty Lue's still in the playoffs. So let's take it easy here. We got a couple of weeks to decide. Heck, if they need to take a month, I'm cool with it. I just hope that most of the coaches don't come off the board by that time. Let's see. What you guys thinking? Great things about Ty Lue is he will call out Bron and Davis when they start coasting in games. I agree. That's why he's a championship level coach. You got to be able to do that. Really can't be any worse than processed ham, though. You're right about that. But listen, I don't want, I don't want that type of coach, like somebody that you say, oh, he can't be any worse. We want somebody who's going to ace this thing, man. Look, think about this. When you think of the elite coaches in the league and you think about them coaching the Lakers this season, if we would have had like a Spoelstra or like Greg Popovich or who else, like Ime Udoka or somebody like that, you know what I'm saying? If we would have had somebody like that for the playoffs this year, I promise you we're in the second round and beyond. So, again, we have to think about this. We have to really think hard about this and not just try to hire somebody, right? But Darvin Ham gone, man. That is a cause for celebration, chat. I want my Laker family to go out there and celebrate, man. Enjoy your weekend. This is the best Friday banger news we could have had for sure, right? Yeah, man. I'm not gonna be home for the next couple of hours, so you guys know I'm always one of the first to break the news to y'all. So they call me Dan Wojnarowski, aka Dan Stradamus. How about the coach that Memphis fired? Oh, you know what? I like him. Again, anybody with experience, I give them the benefit of the doubt. I just hope they're not going based off of like, I really hope they're not going based off of like, oh, we're going to hire Tyronn Lue because he played for the Lakers before, Nothing stupid like that. We got to come off smart now. As a front office, we got to evolve. Like, I really feel like they hired Darvin Ham because he was here during the Kobe years or some bullshit. Like, we got to stop the nonsense. Knock that off. We got to be realistic, Laker fans. We got to hire a coach that has, I want him to have a couple of attributes, all right? Attribute number 1, he's able to coach superstars, right? Appreciate you, Ali. Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need a coach that's able to coach superstars first and foremost, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, We need a coach that can make adjustments on the fly. Matters for sure. Use outs in your challenges. And also, you know what I want to see for the first time in a long time? When we do call a timeout, I want to see a good set play out of these timeouts that gets us an easy look. It doesn't always have to convert into a bucket, but it has to be a wide open shot, especially if like it's late in the stretch of games. I pay attention to detail. So when I see that stuff, that's why I said Darvin was atrocious, because we never had any set plays out of timeouts. And, you know, even on playback, make sure you guys follow tonight. We're going to talk about this more on playback. I was basically showing you guys how Darvin, everything we drew up was a contested bucket. Meanwhile, Denver's coach was drawing up actual plays and running circles around us, getting his team some wide open looks every single time. So that can be taxing on a player, especially older players like LeBron. So we don't need that anymore. The former coach that Bucks fired is also a good option, and he's hard-nosed as well. That's somebody that Tara has mentioned. That's somebody that a couple people have mentioned for sure. Hey, let's get it, KJ. Let's get it, bro. Yes, sir. I look forward to it, man. Hopefully I get home on time. Again, I'm car shopping today, but I should be home on time to cover the Clippers versus Mavs. And again, I will be having a post-game celebration once the Clippers get eliminated. It's a yearly thing with me, you know. He said, right or wrongs, Mark Jackson or Tyrone? Those are my top two. For sure, Tyrone Lue is number one, Mark Jackson number two. Right off the top, but that could change depending on the circumstances, right? Also, I was giving you guys a list of things that the coach we pursue should have. Another thing is we want a coach that's going to be able to adapt to the roster construction, meaning I don't want a coach that's going to only implement his system even if we don't have the personnel on the roster for it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't want that type of coach. I want a coach that is flexible. So if we have a defensive type roster, he can play defensive lineups instead of going small and shit. I want a coach that can do the smart things, the smart adjustments. If we have a quick lineup, I want a coach that can utilize that to the best of its ability, right? Like, let me give you an example. Frank Vogel gets hired by the Phoenix Suns, but the Phoenix Suns don't have any defensive players. So Frank Vogel's not a great coach. He's an okay coach, so he can't make the adjustment. He can't utilize what he has to the best of his ability. He can't speed up the tempo and put the ball in his best player's hands, which, of course, just because Devin Booker was there first doesn't make him the best player. So the ball should have been in KD's hands for the most part as a playmaker and primary scorer, right? So my guy said, want a Kia, stop by. Where you at, Daniel? Where you at, bro? I'm just looking at cars. You know, I'm not, I don't have anything particular. I mean, Toyotas and Hondas are the best. But if there's something good, hey, I'm open to it. He said, we need to have a coach who can adjust to every matchup. That is crucial, my friend. Yes, that comes includes on the fly. And in-game adjustments as well. He said, Tesla, Dan. Nah, man, I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't have Tesla-type money, bro. He said, what about Mike Budenholzer, Dan? He won a chip with the Bucks. Look, the thing about Mike is that Darvin Ham came from that coaching tree, and I don't want to judge a coach based on his pupil, right? So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I would absolutely hate to have any similarities between these coaches, you know? He said, Mike doesn't adjust well, no thanks. Yeah, precisely, right? But again, Lakers got to take their time with this thing, man. I don't expect them to announce a hire tomorrow unless they're super sold on somebody. But they got to take their time with this hiring. It's going to be a lot of rumors, some that aren't going to be very pleasing to hear, and some that are going to be really dope to hear. Savage says, Dan, I don't think the Lakers go after a third star, but what should they do with Rui, who was one of the worst playoff series I've ever seen look lost? Well, hopefully the new coach can get him in his correct role and can maybe develop him a little bit more, you know, the coaching staff. One of the things that really bothers me is that a lot of the coaching staff that Darvin Ham hired also didn't have experience from what I'm hearing. And remember, I told you guys I was speculating on the Lakers having allowed, because they got so criticized for helping Frank Vogel hire his staff, which, by the way, the Lakers did a great job because we won a championship due to that fact, right? People were saying we shouldn't have so many cooks in the kitchen. That's true. However, they did make a very wise decision in getting Frank Vogel the right assistant coaches, because as soon as they dipped, he never won a thing after that, right? So apparently the Lakers were hands off with Darvin, which I always on. I said I feel like the Lakers let Darvin hire his own people. That's the rumor we heard when he first got hired. And as a result, it backfired. None of those assistant coaches had experience. They looked very lost in the playoffs sometimes when it was time to call a challenge and stuff like that. So I think this time, I think the Lakers are definitely gonna. I feel like the Lakers are definitely about to help with the assistants and the coaching staff who they're going to hire and all that. So they're definitely going to chime in, and we could have a very experienced coaching staff by the end of this coaching search. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. Me too, 9 lives. Me too, man. Super happy. Do you think Bron convinced the front office to fire Ham, or was he fired to try to get Bron to stay in LA? I think it wasn't just Bron. Remember, they had the exit interviews yesterday, and there was rumor that would factor into the official decision. I think the Lakers already were disgruntled with Darvin, but they didn't want to let it leak out to the public, which is why they were quote-unquote disappointed with Anthony Davis when he leaked it out, right? Which makes sense, right? The Lakers are a class organization. They're always going to operate as such. But I think he was going to get fired, and I told you guys, I predicted this halfway through the season. When people were asking me, why hasn't Darvin Ham gotten fired? Dan, what is the front office looking for? I was like, if you look at our history, with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka, our short history, they don't operate that way. They fire coaches at the end of the season. So I said, if Darvin gets fired, it's going to be at the end of the season. And bam, Dan Stradamus strikes again. As soon as the season ended, he got fired. So God is good. Yes, sir. He said, Dan, what do you think of JJ Redick as coach and Rondo as an assistant? Imagine 3 geniuses on the squad. I don't like it initially. It would have to grow on me. I want more experience. Like, I like Rondo and JJ Redick both as assistants, if I'm being honest. And then I would bring in somebody with more experience, like a Tyronn Lue as a head coach. That would be a dream team, in my opinion. Can we throw a parade for the Ham firing, Dan? Nah, we're not throwing a parade for that. We only throw parades for championships. But I'll tell you what we are going to throw a celebration for later on tonight, when the Flippers officially get eliminated and their head coach officially becomes available. All right, I will be live for post-game recap, and also will be live during the game. You know what I'm saying? I will be live during the game, covering it on playback. So again, if y'all haven't followed, make sure you follow. Lots of more coverage on there. He said, Dan, the Flippers are so petty, they will most likely wait to fire Ty Lue until we hire a coach. We're not. If I'm the Lakers, I wait. We're going to play the waited out game. They can't do Ty Lue like that, man. That would be dirty. No other coaches want to take a job like that. You got to operate in good faith. Hey, what up, Die Hard? Where you at, bro? He said, come pick me up. Not driving, my brother. My brother is. Shout out my brother. Yeah. But yeah. Where you at, though? Drop your location. Nah, don't do that. A lot of talkers on the chat, man. Yeah, don't do that. He said, you know why they call me Karate Kid? Why is that? Why is that, brother? Top 3 guys for me. I got top 2. I got a top 2 right now. Right off the chat. Right off the top. Number 1, Tyronn Lue is my favorite. Number 2, Mark Jackson. Those are my top 2 right now. If anybody else emerges, I will be updating you guys for sure. He said, I'm nearby. Damn, Die Hard. You're going to have to hit me up on Instagram, bro. Nah, but I'm busy today, bro. I'd love to swing by, but I'm busy today looking for cars. And then, obviously, we're going to try to get home on time to cover the game. He said, Dan, you passing right by my house on the 10 freeway? That's crazy. Small world, right? Small world. Love it, though. Dan, I think the Lakers want to build a coach up over time. That's why they are open to JJ, because all of the other coaches with experience keep getting fired. That's a good point. That could be the case. But I'm just, I'm at the point where I need experience in my life, man. I need some experience from these head coaches because, man, the last one was out here looking like a virgin. You feel me? He was out here looking like, a cat with his tail between his legs whenever it's time to call a timeout. So that's what I'm traumatized by. But again, we're gonna play it by ear right now.
Looks like he didn't have a clue.
He said, "Get his ass out of here!" In my Pee-wee voice from House Party. That's funny, man. Ty Lue, head coach, assistant coach Don Staley. I like that. What phone are you filming with? With my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Oh, the 14 Pro Max. My bad. Wait, is it 13 or 14? I don't know. I lost 13?
14.
14, yeah. Yeah, man. Dan did call Darvin Ham a virgin because he's out here coaching like one, man. He, you know, like I said, he likes small balls. Why, chat? Let's see, y'all been paying attention in school. Why does he like small ball, chat? Think y'all know. Today is definitely a good day, man. I'm happy. This is the happiest I've been in a minute. In a good minute. Today is a good day. Why you ask me about my phone, bro? You don't like the quality? It's moving too much? I'm on the road, baby. Come on now. It's Friday. Ain't got shit to do. I'm gonna get you high today, chat. Yeah. No, for sure. I don't want JJ. No more buddy coaches. We need a hard-headed coach. I don't know about hard-headed, but hard-nosed for sure. I agree with that. Small ball, small brains. Ah, you were close, man. I thought y'all was paying attention, fam. I thought y'all was paying attention. I said, Darvin Ham likes small ball because he has what? I'm going to leave it right there. Dan, what you think of Dwight lobbing to come back? I'd love him for the minimum. I'm not against it. He's a Laker champion, so I'm always going to have love for them. But I don't know if he's you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's mentally prepared for an NBA grind. You know, there's a lot of distractions that comes with Dwight Howard. All I'm going to say is don't drop the soap, big homie. Yeah, we need a tough coach. I agree. What dealership you about to hit, Dan? I'm about to go to CarMax. That's where I bought my last car. We're going to stop by CarMax in Ontario, man. I'll be signing autographs if y'all want to meet up right there. I'm just playing. He said, firing Ham pockets is only the start, but it's a good day. He said, for you to go to Disneyland. He said, now don't say Disneyland. My little nephew's going to wake up. He's going to be all excited, man. He's sleeping in the car right now. Yes, sir. Today was a good day by Ice Cube. Everybody's scoping out where I'm at. They're like, damn, we see you're by Pomona. And y'all are very familiar. Y'all are... Yo, Die Hard got it, huh? Die Hard got it. He said, when you try hard, put Dwight in a separate locker room. You guys are savages. We're going to get Dwight a porta potty. All right? That's where he's going to shower and use the restroom and everything, man. Yes, sir. He said, you have to be kidding me. He said, you actually calling for Dwight Howard? Kobe calling you soft. Nah, man. Listen, Dwight is a Lakers champion, so we're not disrespecting him, no matter what he likes or where he likes it. You feel me? So he's a Laker champ, man. You know, whatever he does off the court, that's his own business. But would I mind having him limited minutes? Sure. As a third string center, preferably. I want younger centers. I want guys that are more proven. Again, I have a couple of targets I've mentioned. I will be dropping videos on them, you know, individually and breaking down their games and telling you guys why I like certain players in our film. But I'm waiting, man. I'm doing it all in subsequent order. The reason I haven't dropped this content is because I need to see what type of coach we hire first. And then we go off of that, right? We go off of that. Oh, absolutely, Carlos. It's always good when the real LA team wins. Absolutely, bro. And tonight, the fake LA team is about to get eliminated. So I look forward to that. Hey, what's up, Frederick? Good to see you, bro. He said, hey, bro, I just finished my first set at this sports bar. He said, all the people screamed when I told them he got fired. He said, many Laker fans in Spain, bro, because of Pau Gasol. That's what's up, Frederick. That's awesome, man. Hey, we're worldwide out here, man. Tell them to subscribe DTLF, brother. #1 Laker channel in the business. And hopefully to becoming the #1 sports channel, because I will be covering other sports as well. So stay tuned for that. Exactly. Roy gets it. Roy understands my, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Roy's the only diehard fan we got in here, man. He remembers what I said about Darvin, bro. I appreciate you, Roy. I said Darvin Ham loves small ball because he got small balls, man. You know, no Diddy, but he said, did Darvin Ham get fired? Yes, he did, Tommy. It's official, brother. I'm here to break the news. I'm here bringing y'all, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's work this morning. Don't the Slippers go to their new arena this coming season? Good riddance. Yeah, bro, they're done. Mavericks are going to make sure they never return to Staples Center as a home team, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's so early. We haven't even had breakfast, so I appreciate everybody who super chatted. We're about to get my family something nice, man, to celebrate this Darvin Ham. What y'all thinking? Chick-fil-A? What y'all thinking, chat? How we gonna celebrate this Darvin Ham firing? Maybe I should have some ham or something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we should have some sort of ham, sliced, cooked, slowly roasted, honey cut ham. You know?
If I see any ham, I'm gonna slap that ham.
You go slap them. Hey yo, don't say that. They gonna think it's something new.
Pin slap that ham.
Hold up, bro. He said, is Steve Ballmer actually going to let Ty Lue go? He should. They've been complaining about him all season long. Clearly, they're heading into that direction, right? They want to blame him for it, but truth of the matter is, the Clippers are just cursed. All right, there's no other exceptions. He said, Moon over Hammy Denny's. Ooh, that sounds good right now. It's still breakfast time. That sounds real good. Hit that like button if y'all excited for Ham, y'all. We got 110 likes. We got 300 people in here, man. Let's go. Let's get 150 likes at least. I can't eat pork. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Maybe we should get Ty Lue. Ty Lue is my favorite for sure. I'll keep you guys updated on everything as far as Ty Lue goes and all of that. But yeah, Ty Lue is definitely my favorite. I hope we do acquire Tyronn Lue. That'll be great. Dan, why is JJ Redick considered for head coach if he has no experience? Good question. That's the same question I'm asking. That's the same one, brother. Angel, I'll tell you, the main reason he's being considered is because he's good friends with LeBron. And clearly they want to appease LeBron. But I hope, like I said, we're the Lakers. We're not the LeClutches. I hope we get some sort of leverage and we're able to make our own decisions properly. Not just a coach that can coach the LeBron AD era, but I need a coach that's going to stay here the next 5 to 10 years. That's how good of a coach I need. We should have got my guy that currently coaching the Houston Rockets, Ime Udoka. You know what I'm saying? I know he was doing some foul shit with the trainers, but we got plenty of trainers for him over here. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty of trainers to keep him entertained over here. So I got Canelo, bro. I'm a big Canelo fan. My family's from Guadalajara. Shout out to Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Shout out.
Vamos. Kawhi ruled out for the game tonight, Dan. Icing on the cake. Yeah, you hate to see it like that, but they're cursed, man. What can I say? Go to Denny's, but tell the waitress no ham. That's a good one. That's a great one right there. I miss Denny's. They don't got it in Japan. Oh, man. He said, DTF, Kobe's spirit will shake that building just to bring Phil Jackson back as coach. Imagine that, yo. Oh, my goodness. Imagine Phil Jackson as the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. That would be insane. I don't think he can coach anymore. He couldn't even coach on the Knicks. So I doubt it, but I can see him consulting Jeannie for sure. I can see that happening. Maybe not, because she's already married. Let's see. I hope not, because the new person starting to coach is not what the Lakers need. I know, Tommy. I agree with that. But I wouldn't mind JJ as an assistant. Now, I could be wrong about him, right? There's some head coaches that take the league by storm. I'm not sure if JJ will be one of those, but do I want to take the gamble on that? Absolutely not. Lakers need Stan Van Gundy or Ty Lue, even Rondo if you want to go rookie route. I like Rondo a lot. I prefer him as an assistant, though. He said, Phil will come back and Jeannie will divorce the comedian to get serious again. That's savage, bro. I ain't talking about nobody's marriage, man. I'm going to stay classy on this side, brother. He said, Phil and Bron still beefing, I think. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing that will factor into that as well. He said, JJ and Rondo could be good assistants. Agreed. Maybe eventually they work their way up to head coaches. But for now, I'm rocking with, I'm rocking with guys with somewhat of experience, right? Tyronn Lue is my favorite for sure. I really think it might be JJ, especially if LeBron comes back. Well, again, I'm going to be updating you guys on these latest rumors, y'all, but I think we're arriving to our destination now, so I'm going to let you guys go. If you already haven't, please make sure to subscribe. You know where you heard it first, man, whether it's on the road or at the crib. You heard it here first. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit the post noti bell. Like I said, guys, I got you all summer long. This is a 365 days a year thing for your boy. So I got you guys, man. Robert said, DTLF, we truly respect you, brother. And I hope you do a meet and greet soon. I'll be coming to LA soon next Friday. Hey, listen, I really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure that out. But yeah, I really gotta do that in a safe space for you, both the fans and myself. So if we figure that out, I'm always for it, man. I'd love to meet. I've already met some of you guys personally, but I'd love to meet all of you guys. So that would be cool. Peace, Dan. Catch you on playback later. All right, Max. And all right, guys. Go Lakers, baby. It's official. Darvin Ham, or should I say Scam, has been fired. Now let's see who the heck is going to be hired by our Lakers next, man. One love, baby. We'll talk soon, all right? See you guys when I see you guys later on tonight. Peace.